Hey pal, I happen to be quite bored right now and I'm looking for something to do. Let's see, the requirements are 1. It must waste my time. 2. It must be competitive, but not too competitive so I can actually win. And, 3. It must improve my Lalafell relations. Yeah, those have been rather poor since I called them a demonic hive mind in my last video. Oh, I got an idea. A speedrun that no one has competed in that involves Lalafells. Yes, I can compete to see how fast I can take a new character to pet 5 Lalafells. That should meet all 3 of my requirements. So, without further ado, I introduce you to Lalafan, a male Rogadin that I will conquer this challenge with. The obvious start is to begin in Limsa due to the abundance of people, including Lalafells near the Aetheryte. Timer begins once I skip the first cutscene, and now I'm in an instance zone that I have to get out as soon as possible. To do so requires I begin the main story quest by talking to the first guard, Balderon, and Ninia. Finally, after taking the lift down, I'm able to start looking for Lalafells to pet. Due to it being a new character, my HUD and player settings are default, including player names being visible. To combat this visual clutter, I'm able to hide my HUD and start searching for those little, friends.
Why are you running?
My strat is to click on those Lalas and type -pet in chat. You can see if you were successful by the chat message that pops up. In my first run, I had a difficult time finding Lalafells. My time clocked in at 3:13. Definitely some improvement to be made. Let's move on to the second run. I created a new Lalafan and zoomed through the instance section very fast, taking the lift down at 1 minute 22 seconds. During this time, I also pre-wrote my -pet command in chat, so it can be easily accessed for further in the run. Once off the lift, I zoom into the plaza and find multiple Lalafells. However, you can't access chat while your HUD is hidden, so I lost some time. Other than that, my Lalafell placement was on point and I never needed to even leave the Aetheryte Plaza, ending with a time of 2:09, saving a full minute. To further optimize my run, I needed to take RNG out of the Lala placements. That's when I came up with a new idea. Why don't I go onto the Marlboro server? There's always a wall of Lalafells all grouped together by the market board. So in my next run, I got the lift down at 1 minute 17 seconds and ran over to the expected wall of Lalas. Quickly petting 5 of them, I ended up with a time of 1 minute 47, a sweet 22-second time save. Well, Lalafan had his time in the spotlight, so I decided to bring in a new Lalafell petting legend, John Lalafell. And to speed up John's first run, I opened up the emotes window and dragged over pet to my hotbar. Now it's a single button to pet instead of 3. This saved me a single second in time, despite me getting out of the lift late. And so my runs continued. At the end of it, with all my strats, I got my best time down to 1:41. So close to that sub 140, but I kept messing up in the menuing or misclicking the Lalafells, losing seconds each run. I even theorycrafted that while you run to the plaza, you can quickly bind target nearest player, but this was difficult to do as you would need to click through all the tutorial pop-ups first, and by the time you do that, you'd already be in the plaza. I just needed the perfect run, where everything comes together. As runs continued, you could tell if you got a good run by the time you exited the elevator. Usually, a 1:17 was expected due to the minor mistakes I made with each run, but on a bright Saturday morning, my first run came out the elevator with a 1:15. Not letting my nerves get to me, I popped sprint and aimed a perfect line for the wall. My heart pounded as I approached my destiny, and after missing my first click, I refocused the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got a 135. Ain't ever seen a 140. That's how good I am. Ain't no one can stop John Lalafell. From a 314 to a 135. I hope you enjoyed this pointless journey.